Most people would probably agree that the Beatles are the most popular band of all time. That's a big statement, but they were very popular, and they still are very popular. If you look at like Rolling Stone best albums, Sgt. Pepper seems to be one or two all the time. On Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, they have people that they admire. One of those people is Aleister Crowley, one of the most satanic influential people that there's been in the last many years. He was a Freemason and a magician. He did magic and black magic and all that stuff. He was very clearly a satanic person, and the Beatles looked up to him. Paul McCartney is looking at a button here. The Beatles also said they were bigger than Jesus, and it backfired on them, and people started burning their records and not liking the Beatles. And here's a button. It says, "To hell with the Beatles," and Paul looks kind of scared. People should fear hell because it's real. It's eternal torment, and it's cut off from God. It's eternal separation from God. That is very scary. Please think about it. It's not a joke. I mention often if they do symbolism with an apple, taking a bite out of the apple, or just holding the apple, like in the Garden of Eden, right? Satan beguiled Eve, who convinced Adam to go along with her. Don't listen to God, Satan says. Listen to me, Satan. Are you sure God says that? Many people think this is just A-OK, but you must realize it's also 666 to those in the know. Paul McCartney throwing up the sign of success. Paul McCartney having the pride flag. Having pride of homosexuality and transgenderism is having pride of sin. Not a very good combination. And of course, there's the big fake Earth behind there, the big fake globe. And Paul McCartney is ready to go off into outer space with NASA, right? He's hiding his hand in his coat, the way a Freemason would do. John Lennon, who wrote the song Imagine, imagine there's no heaven, imagine there's no hell, nothing below us, nothing above us, just live your best life now. What a great song. John Lennon is hiding his hand like a Freemason. And he's doing it again here, hiding his hand the way a Freemason would do. He's doing one-eye symbolism on a magazine cover. Where have we seen this before, hey? Ringo Starr is doing one-eye symbolism, darkening one of his eyes utterly. The Antichrist will be blind in one eye. He's doing the Eye of Horus. He's doing it again here with a spoon, darkening one of his eyes. He's throwing up the sign of success in this world. This finger and the circle make a 6. This finger and the circle make a 6. This finger and the circle make a 6 for 3 6s. Or if you're in denial, it's A-OK. I throw up the sign all the time. Am I satanic? No, people can do this, but also so can they. And Ringo Starr's taking a bite out of the apple, like in the Garden of Eden. And Ringo Starr's hiding his hand in his coat, the way a Freemason would do. George Harrison, he's taken a bite out of the apple, like in the Garden of Eden. And he hides his hand in his coat, the way a Freemason would do. Here's the Beatles, Yellow Submarine. Paul's got the sign of success on his hand. He's just saying everything's A-OK in the world. And John Lennon is throwing up the devil horns. He's bigger than Jesus, right? This has just been hidden in plain sight. A lot of people don't want to believe this because that would be horrible to believe, right? I love the Beatles. They have such catchy pop songs. This is the world we live in. They hide their hands in their coats the way Freemasons would do because they're Freemasons. The god of Freemasonry is Lucifer the light bearer, who is Satan, the enemy of God, the enemy of Christians, the enemy of everyone, in fact. Please use discernment and discretion in all things.